welcome back to my channel. This is Christina at Homeschool and Grace, and today's video is another Flip Through Friday. Yay! Okay, so this is for Rome to the Reformation. So I'm super excited to share this with you today. As you know, I've been going through My Father's World Family Cycle Teacher's Manuals. So we went through Exploring Countries and Cultures first, then Creation to the Greeks, and now we're to Rome to the Reformation. After this, there's two more. I'm super excited to share them with you. And I have taught all three of these curriculums, and I will be teaching the last one, and I'm teaching right now, Exploration 1850. So we've done it all, almost. Okay, so two updates or corrections, I guess, from the first videos. So the first one was that I talked about a deluxe package and a basic package. So that's actually not part of it anymore. It's just one big package, which makes it way easier, I think. You just get your package. And then another thing is that the beginning part I shared, that's not a thing anymore. Ignore that. The Weekend to Remember and the World Kids, that's not a thing anymore. I mean, there's still things, but it's not going to be part of, you're not going to get the paper. So I'm just going to rip mine out. It's not in there anymore. Okay. So those are my two corrections. So I apologize for any confusion. Okay. So I'm going to flip the camera around and share with you what is in the teacher's manual for Rome to the Reformation. If you're curious, like the books, I thought I'd share real quick what books came with it. Okay. So you have How the Bible Came to Us, The Roman Empire, Augustus Caesar's World, Galen and the Gateway to Medicine, The Story of the World, Volume 2, Medieval World, Trial and Triumph, Stories from the Church History, The Human Body for Every Kid, so this is on to science now, The Human Body for Every Kid, The Body Book, First Encyclopedia of the Human Body, The Wonderful Way Babies Are Made, Exploring Creation with Astronomy. So that's the science. Then your read-alouds, and this may have changed, and like in the future this may have changed. So this isn't like in stone what comes with it. But this is as of like the 3rd edition. I think this is 3rd edition. No, that's that. What is this? 2nd edition. 2nd edition. This is what came in mind. Okay, so we have the bronze bow for Read Aloud, Twice Freed, Dangerous Journey, The Door in the Wall, and then your projects that came with it was Starting Chess and Make a Castle. And then there was music as well, which is Haydn, Mozart, and Beethoven. And then your art was God and the History of Art. That's what came with this. That's not including all your language arts and math and spelling. Those you would purchase separately. And foreign language, I think. Yeah, foreign language. I think that's everything, though. Pretty sure. So, I'm going to flip the camera around and I'll show you what's inside the teacher's manual. Okay. So here it is, Rome to the Reformation, the teacher's manual. I'm super excited to share this with you. So this is, as you can see, the investigate portion of the My Father's World curriculum. So there's discover, investigate, and to declare. The investigate section is the family cycle. And so as you can see, we've gone through now Exploring Countries and Cultures, Creation to the Greeks, and now we're to Rome to the Reformation. So as you see these videos progress, you'll see that we're moving through history. We started out just learning basic geography, which the kids love with Exploring Countries and Cultures, and now we're moving into Rome to the Reformation. So let's dive into the book, to the manual. Okay, so my version is the 2nd edition, and I think that's the current edition that's out right now. But Rome to the Reformation, it's a 1-year program for 4th through 8th graders, and you can add in older siblings or 2nd and 3rd grade. So it works for a wide range of students. And when I used this first, I had a 2nd grader and a 5th grader that I was teaching this to. So it works out really well for them. So here is your the contents that you'll be teaching on for the year. So it breaks it down: history, Bible, and science. And each week what they'll be learning about and who they'll be learning about. what portion in the Bible they'll be learning about, and then in science, what parts of the body they'll be learning about, or it moves on to astronomy, as you can see here. So it works through. You end up doing a big portion of the New Testament. So you do some Old Testament, but you pretty much are in the New Testament and working through that and verses in that. And let's see here. Okay, so it is a 34-week program, and so it makes it really nice. You know, space travel is like, what is it? First I thought it was free space or something. Okay, so 34 weeks to teach this, and it's super doable. Okay, so again, your first page are all the Bible verses. Oh, no, wait. No, it's not. Never mind. This is your opening and your welcome page, talking about what you're going to be teaching on, what you'll need, Bible and history, what's included, what else you'll need to get. You know, if you need to, it will tell you when to get library books. It will add that in. Science, what you'll be teaching on, so the human body. And the books included in that, astronomy, and then there's a 7th and 8th grade, what they'll be using, and then more going into that you'd have to buy separately. And then the music and art, which is like a there's hands-on history related projects and lots of stuff with that. Moving on, we have our Read-Alouds, and it talks about that. So this is really just going over, it's the introduction, telling you what you're going to be teaching on. So vocabulary, math and language arts that you would need to include, and then your foreign language. So this, again, is still broken down as if there was a basic and deluxe package, but now I believe it's all one package. So there is that information that comes with it, and I told at the beginning everything of that. So this is the preparation page. So this is always important at the beginning of your school year, what you're going to need to buy. So I always make a copy of this and take it with me to, you know, wherever I'm going to go buy school supplies, and then I know what I need for each of my students. So over here, it talks a little bit more about things that you can get. You can sign up for HSLDA. There's synergy groups that My Father's World provides, which is a really neat program if you're going to be, like, you could start a co-op, which would be super fun. This talks also about any feasts that you may have to, like, prepare for. So it all helps you to prepare for your new school year, which is really helpful. Here are teaching tips, and there's a lot of teaching tips, which is super helpful for this year. Just everything that you need on every portion of the week, or each day, what you'll be teaching on. So even down to like a nature walk, a notebook, to help you know how to do that. So that's super helpful. Okay, moving on, help. How do I fit everything in? So this helps you with a schedule. If you aren't sure how to set up a schedule or make a schedule, this will help you, which I've used a lot of these ideas before where I'm like, how long should something take? And I'll be like, oh, okay, I should only be taking 10 minutes on vocabulary and not, 30 minutes if we were doing that or something. So that's super helpful. Okay, here are your memory verse lists. So you can make a copy of this, and it also comes in the student sheets, but to keep an track of like all the verses that your children memorize. So they'll be memorizing the books of the New Testament, and then some portions in Romans and 1 Corinthians and Philippians. So it's just nice to see what they memorized and keep track of that for them. Okay, so we're to week 1. And I think I'm going to just skip ahead. 1, 2, skip a few. Skip ahead some. Here we go. What week is this? Week 20. Let's see what week 20 held. Okay, so their teacher's manual is always pretty much laid out the same. It's super helpful. So you've got your Bible up here, vocab, spelling, English, history, book basket, science, math, reading, art, foreign language, Read-Alouds, and then this will be either, art or music, and then this would be a special project. that they would work on. So this was make a castle, which we still have our castle. It's pretty fun. We hung it up on the wall. Okay, so I like how it's set up like this so you can see everything that you're going to be teaching on. So we've got castles, knights, medieval church, monks, the Pope. There's, what else? So English from the roots up, they're going to be learning different words from that. So it tells you in here, which is really helpful, what word they'll be learning. So they typically would learn like 2 a week, and then you would test them on it. Going through your English, it's always nice because they tell you which day to do in your language lessons for today. So if you forget, like, oh, it's in my teacher's manual, I just have to check it off. Okay, so we have story of the world we did and learned about castles. And then knights we learned about, and then the church and monks. And what's nice then, you can go to back here into the appendix. And I won't show you it all, but so the appendix you would go into, and you could look up for that specific week. You would look up the book basket and look and see, oh, what books do I need for week 20 that I could add in to teach on castles, knights, medieval church, monks, and the Pope. And they have selections back there that you can add to it, which makes it super fun. And there's other resources online, like you can look up medieval books for homeschooling. That's super helpful too, to add even more books and videos and everything. So that would be included in this book basket section here. And then it's also super fun. We're working on the human body. They end up making a whole paper human body model, which is super fun for them. And also like big body parts that they color and learn all the different ways that it works. Okay, so you can see over here, there's a lot of these C notes section. So I would then go over here and look at the notes for those portions of the lesson. So Monday there was some things, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, and it'd be these activities or, you know, medieval music or another activity, making a stained glass window. So something like that. There's also sometimes you'll see little asterisks, and that means that you need a student sheet that comes with your curriculum. I'll see if I can find one. Oh, see right here. There's your little asterisk to remind you that you have a student sheet for that. So this is pretty much how it's laid out. It's a really fun curriculum to teach. I'll see if there's anything else to share in the appendix here. So book basket I use so often. Let's see. It also has like recommended lists for general reading. So this would be for, you know, their independent reading time, which is super helpful. Okay, so that is it for the teacher's manual for Rome to the Reformation. Alrighty, so that was Rome to the Reformation, the teacher's manual flip through. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what grade you're going to be teaching this year. If you're teaching in the family cycle, which curriculum are you teaching from the family cycle? So if you like this video, here are some others to go and check out, and I hope to see you at the next video. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.